Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Queenstown Arena, Friday night. A cold, well, not too cold Friday night. Things are going to heat up here. The battle we've been waiting for, Joel, between SkyCity Stampede and Dunedin Thunder. I'm Dave Dubnick.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
And we're bringing you the play-by-play in color, along with Penny pushing the buttons, and we've got Sadie on the camera. So big thanks to that help as well. Big shout out to all you people. We're halfway through this season, sort of getting down.
Starting to get towards the business end now.
Yeah, that's right. Things start to get a little bit tight now. Of course, every win in this league is important because it's such a short season and such a tight season. So,
absolutely, and you know, every team's looking to try and get that top spot to score home ice advantage as well, which is huge if you make it through to the playoffs.
We've often said, especially with the SkyCity Stampede, people hate coming here, especially for playoffs.
Absolutely.
Sold out, fizzing fans, and
I mean, you know, this is another sold out game for the season. Yeah. I think every game here, Queenstown loves their hockey.
Not much else to do on a wintry night. We're close to the shortest day of the year.
We're in Queenstown, mate. There's plenty to do on a spicy winter's night.
Oh, all right.
But nothing better than being right here.
Hockey's where it's at.
Absolutely.
So Dunedin having a stonkers of a season for them.
Absolutely. That top line has just been reaping dividends.
Yeah.
But then this year, you know, you notice they've got some depth as well.
Absolutely.
They're creating lots of opportunities. A lot of good players have come up through the ranks and cemented themselves on that Dunedin Thunder lineup now, and you inject a little bit extra firepower with their imports.
Yes,
and they've been formidable.
You know, both Canadians. Not saying anything else. So, starting lineup. Do you want for Dunedin? Forwards, Joe Orr, Jack Lewis, Chris Eden, and then on defense, Morgan Blair and Luke Stedman. Stedman being one of the imports. So yes, this could be a very close one. And the Stampede starting lineup.
Absolutely. So we've got Stefan Amston on the back end there with Mitchell Freer on defense. We've got Connor Harrison, Maxwell McCarg, Ollie Rusky-Jones, and Jackson Flight.
And in net,
Joel Gerard starting tonight.
Fantastic. And by the way, James Moore starting for the Dunedin Thunder. Wow. Tonight's officials, I do have a list of those guys. We have Peter Haxel and Chris Watson, and then our local Aaron Chisholm and Adam Nagy keeping things on the straight and narrow.
Absolutely. Four-man system tonight as well.
Yeah, I think there's no getting away with anything, especially on the small ice. They have eyes everywhere.
Absolutely, they do. Absolutely. And, you know, this is a super important first game here. You know, last time these guys played, they split the weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, SkyCity 7, Dunedin 4, and then Dunedin 6, SkyCity 3. You know, SkyCity Stampede currently sitting on top of the table.
Right. We're just having a little bit of audio problem here. Just trying to sort that out. We'll just see what's going on.
Sorted?
I think. Oh, well, you can text in if you're having trouble.
Yeah.
Listening to us. Or most of you probably put the mute on anyway.
Oh, that's true.
All right, we're just moments away from puck drop. Big shout out to all our fans that couldn't make it tonight. Puck is down. Amston fires it into Thunder zone. Battling for it in the cafe corner. McCogg tries to pop it in quickly from the crease. No such luck. Thunder struggling to get it out. McCogg hits Flight, and Flight shot on Moore. Now, Flight played for Dunedin last year.
He did,
So-
and you know, there's always a strong pipeline between Dunedin and the Stampede. Being that you know, Dunedin being a major university town down here, a lot of kids who grow up in Queenstown go down there for their 4 years of university, play for the Thunder.
Shot from Freer, blocked in front of the net. And Thunder to the red zone, to the red line, and get it into Stampede zone. Railed down, waved off. Barry gives chase. He's got Devlin on his back. Devlin gets it in front, and a quick shot there.
Yeah, kind of got a quick little shot away there while the puck was on the roll, and it's just popped up. James Moore, quick thinking to glove that out of the air there.
Had he got Gene, had he got more of a piece of that, that could have been a dangerous shot on Moore.
Absolutely. Well, we know he's a shooter. He loves to shoot.
Face off to the right of Moore. Dunedin winning the face off, back behind the net. Thunder trying to get it out, trying to control. Up to Orr, who can't catch it, and Boniface taps it back. They're wanting a offside, but no such luck, and the Thunder have it in the corner, back to the blue line. Barry takes a shot, wide. Puck rolls to the corner. And Freer tipped upside down there. Nothing in it. It was more unfortunate than anything. Puck tapped up. The chance. Centering for Rusky Jones. Shot. Puck rolls onto the line, but saved.
Dangerous roll behind.
I think
there.
that was that might have been LaSalle that pulled that back from rolling into the net.
Wow, doesn't get much more opportunistic than that, you know. Rusky Jones steaming through the middle, coming off the bench there.
Yeah.
Freer just getting the puck to him, getting the shot away. Moore's come across, rolled behind him.
Yes.
Luckily,
so
the
close.
defense there was there to bail him out.
Heads up play. Blair cross ice to Orr. Rails it in to the corner. Campbell tries to grab it in the corner for the Stampede. Rolls out. Lewis, cross ice. Can't hit Orr, and they're back in the neutral zone. Blair. Big forward pass. And it rolls behind the net. Stampede struggling to get it out. Otis does a great defensive play to tap it back in. Stampede finally get it out, and icing's the call, so they won't get that change.
No, so Jakey Hutchins there, just couldn't quite hit him in stride.
So it's forced back into that Stampede zone. To the right of Joel Gerard. Rusky Jones facing off against Carl Beckstead. Puck rolls behind the net. True taps it to the corner. Hutch. Is knocked down and
Up and out.
yeah. So
A
Hutchins
little
got
bit
a-
of retribution on Hutchins after he nailed one of their players down low earlier. So.
Right, so Hutchins getting 2 minutes. And he has a chance for Dunedin.
Yep, first
Power play.
power play, penalty kill.
Off the boards. And just to the red line where Eden picks it up. Cross ice. LaSalle over the blue line. Leaves to Otis. LaSalle picks that up on the blue line. Bagstead with it. Shot. Gerard kicks that to the boards. Back to LaSalle, who can't keep it in. And he's forced into his own zone. Being dogged by McCogg. And McCogg's going to get a penalty.
Yeah, just clipped more on the way through there.
That changes things because
Yes.
I think Stampede would have handled a 5-on-4.
Yeah. Yeah, 5-on-3 is a tough hill to climb, especially with the
lights of Dunedin.
yeah, with the Thunder power play here. You know, you got some heavy hitters on that PP1 there with Stegman, Beckstead, Ortis, LaSalle, or nasty.
All right, we'll see what happens. Face off to the right of Joel Gerard. Stegman on the blue line. Passes across. Quick shot by LaSalle. And made short order of that. One-timer. Bangs it in.
LaSalle deciding to celebrate at the Sky City bench there.
So, back to 5-on-4. So,
yeah, so this is a big turning point here for the Stampede. They really need to shut this down. You know, they can't be taking another goal here.
Yeah. All right, Dunedin in their own zone. Bagstead, blue line, cross ice. And it's Gene swipes the puck. And well done by Eden to keep it in.
He did well there to keep it in, yeah.
And railed out, remembering that there is a penalty to Max McCog. There's 1 minute. No. Yeah, I think 1 minute, 16 seconds left in that one.
Yep.
LaSalle with it on the blue line. Cross. Stegman shot. Big clutter in front with Otis. And
good
Joel
work
Gerard,
there by Gerard to see that through traffic.
LaSalle cross to Bagstead. Bagstead back to LaSalle on the blue line. Shot. And Joel Gerard comes up trumps with that shot. Bagstead behind the net. Back to the blue line. LaSalle. Cross ice to Stegman. Stegman shot. Otis. Well controlled here by the Thunder. Bagstead. And centering pass. No one collects.
Yeah, Thunder looking deadly there, finding some really good lanes and cycling it beautifully in the Stampede zone.
LaSalle forced back behind his own net. Being dogged by Gene. Eden on the red line now. Blue line. Stops, centers, and just a little tap.
One just slips it through.
In between Joel Gerard's legs. Turns over quickly.
Absolutely. Big hill here to climb now for the Stampede. 2-0 down. But, you know, first period, 5 minutes in, a lot of hockey left to play.
Spoken like a true Stampede fan. They were down both last game here against Swarm.
Yep.
Down in both games at the beginning. So, but they've got to stay out of the box.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. As you can see there, Dunedin's going to make them pay if they end up in the box.
So, 2-0. 14:55 left in this first. Eden. Cross ice. Picked up by Roth. Big lead pass to Harrison. Can't quite get past Blair. The chance for Harris.
It gets absolutely
hauled down
there.
And they'll be penalty.
Slash,
yes. So
broken stick goes to show. So Go is going into the box there.
Right.
Going to the box.
Yeah. Looks like we won't be able to Airbnb these penalty boxes tonight.
No, definitely.
They're very busy.
They're going to be very, very, very packed out, I'd say.
So we've had, 5 minutes in, and we've had 3 penalties. That's
exactly. So we can get to see the Stampede power play now.
Stampede, chance for them to dig one back.
And the PK unit looks very, very similar to the PP1 unit as well.
Roth with it on the blue line. Cross. Amston tries. Shot. And, bounces in front. Amston did a great shot. I think Moore thought he had that. In front, off the timber. No, not off the timber. In the corner, Gene. Back to the point. Roth on it. Cross to Gene. Shot. Good save, Moore. Through the clutter in front. Cross to Roth. Back to Gene. Skates it in. Shot. and covered up. Fantastic shots and great work by Moore.
Yeah, well,
gobble those
that
up.
Stampede power play looking equally as deadly as the Thunder one there. Finding some good lanes, moving it around nicely, getting a good cycle going, but yet to reap any benefits.
That was a good rebound. Sorry. Yeah. A loose puck in front, but Stampede could not capitalize from that shot from Amston. Back to the point. Amston. Freer along the boards. Wood in front. Couldn't get a piece of that, so it was dragged back to the blue line. Back to the blue line again. Roth has it. Roth being dogged by Orr, and Orr gets a piece of it. He's chased down by Jean. And Amston on the red line. Lead pass. And tap back out to Orr. Otis with it now. Otis off the timber. Well, actually, the metal in the roof.
Yes, the metal beams up there.
I don't know if I've ever seen a puck hit the roof in Dunedin because it's so high. And here, I think
it's probably twice as high as the roof here, though. 45 seconds left in this PK/P power play.
Face off from the offside dot, slightly to the left of Moore.
Got that Flight, Devlin, and Harrison line out there. No change with Beckstead still in the centre.
Devlin winning that face-off, but it rolls all the way behind the net where Rusky Jones collects. Start to move it out. Harrison along the right side. Shot, kick to the side, and rolls around to the red line. Freer with it. Drags it back into his own zone. Leaves for Rusky Jones. Back to Freer. Big forecheck with that penalty. So well done for the Dunedin Thunder. Keep that pressure on them. Leaves to the corner. Roiled around. Collected by Rusky Jones. Back to the corner for Flight. Flight controls it along the boards. Cross ice. Freer. Rusky Jones on the blue line. Back to Freer. Freer in front. No one there to collect.
Back to full strength.
Full strength. A big lead pass to Bagstead. Bagstead backhanded pass. And some fancy work.
Broken play there.
Otis backhanded pass. And a spectacular heads-up play there.
Well, everyone watching at home, that just goes to show tenacity, staying on the puck, going to the net, good things happen.
Right.
Beckstead's picked it up through the middle there. Couldn't get the shot away, dropped it back to the middle. You had two Dunedin Thunder players coming in on the net. Again, dropped it back, just taking it out of the hands of the Stampede there.
So, Stampede a deep hole at the moment.
Yes, 3-0. It's
8 minutes gone. Lewis over the red line, fires it in. Otis back to Blair. Blair rails it around. Dirty bounce off that Zamboni corner. And the puck's finally tapped out to the neutral zone. Rusky Jones.
Good move.
Tyler Challoner out there for his skate. Great to see. For the Stampede, as the Stampede start to move it out. Some fancy footwork there. Puck rolls in front. And no one there to collect it. There's a missing stick. Rusky Jones takes a shot blocked before it gets to Moore and tapped up and out. Rusky Jones across to Campbell. Campbell over the red line, rails it in, looking for that change. And behind the net, LaSalle with it. LaSalle, big shot up, and icing is the call. All right, so we're looking at 10:53 left in this first. And 3-0 for the Thunder. I haven't said that for a while.
Wow, I know. There's not many teams that can come into this Thunder building and put up a scoreline like that so early in the game.
So quick, yeah. All right. Devlin facing off for the SkyCity Stampede.
But as I was saying before, Dunedin, they're a team on a mission this year. They,
LaSalle with it behind the net. He's tripped up, and it's going to be another penalty to Stampede. LaSalle across to Eden, and Gene touches it for the delayed penalty. Well, how about that? So we have 10:38. Devlin, that was kind of unfortunate behind the net. He more of about stepping on the stick than it was a trip, but
exactly.
they all count as a penalty. So
they do indeed.
Face off to the right of Joel Gerard. They got that powerhouse Stampede powerhouse for the penalty kill, but also extremely powerful power play for the Thunder. And finally fired all the way out. And down, and bounces in front of Moore. Picked up by Begstead. He starts to get some motion going. Over the red line. Takes it to the corner. Begstead behind the net with it now. He's got some help. Gene muscles him off the puck, and it's fired all the way back down, where LaSalle gives chase. And Flight's on him.
Flighty doing a great job there.
Stegman picks it up.
Tyler LaSalle.
Eden over the red line. Rusty Jones tries to muscle him off the puck. Otis with it in the corner. Otis back to Stegman. Stegman cross to Begstead. Begstead cross to Stegman. Stegman takes a shot blocked in front. Behind the net. Begstead along the boards, moves it in. Shot, and puck rolls in front dangerously. Finally fired up and out, giving this chance for the Stampede to get a change.
Yeah, 40 seconds left here in that power play.
Roth gives chase. In the corner. Great work by the Stampede to muscle that puck from the corner all the way back up and all the way back down, where Harrison hustles again. Look at this, just hungry for that puck.
Yes,
he's got three. High stick is a call.
Yeah, but that is the intensity that we need to see from the Stampede. And Harrison is going to be, well, he's going into the box there, but that is the example you want to see from a captain to drag this team back into the fight.
So we're back down to 5-on-3.
10 seconds though.
Yeah.
Again, not ideal. We don't want to see too many 5-on-3s, especially against this Thunder team. They are popping on the power play at the moment.
Absolutely fizzing. Face off to the left of Joel Gerard. Back to the point. Lewis with it. Lewis on the boards. Back to the point. Shot blocked in front and tapped all the way down, and that should loosen up one of the players out of the box.
Yep, so we're going to be back to 5-on-4 now.
Blair starts to move it up out of the Thunder zone. Neutral zone. Otis can't collect that. It's on the blue line. Tap back in. And they start Begstead on the red line. Eden over the blue line. Leaves for LaSalle. LaSalle. Miscommunication with Stegman, and it rolls to the corner. Back to the blue lines. Begstead in the corner. And McCog with it. Loses it. And Begstead picks that up. Shot. And wrestled in by...
Big save, big glove save there by Gerard.
Yeah.
No, you look at the skating of Begstead there, and he's just moving, like walking along that blue line there. Little stutter step, little fake, trying to shake the, shake the person who's defending on him.
Little bit
gets the shot away.
Yeah, gives him a little bit of Canadian, Yeah. The shaky moose. Railed up and not out though. LaSalle stops that on the blue line, and tapped all the way to the red line where Begstead picks that up.
49 seconds left in this power play.
LaSalle, blue line, slams on the brakes, cross ice to Stegman. Stegman leaves for Begstead. Begstead and it hits the net, which is a dead zone up high.
Yep, up and out, 37 seconds left.
So Stampede have gotten away with very lightly in these 2 penalties.
Absolutely. But, you know, as we always say, you don't want to be killing penalties like this because it's just going to wear your legs out, especially against a team like Dunedin here.
All right, you've got your big horses out there. And Bagstead with it on the blue line, being heavily harassed. LaSalle on the blue line. Shot, rings it off the post. He's got a sniper eye. LaSalle again, shot. And Joel Gerard gloves that with 16 seconds left in the penalty. You know, earlier, Joel, you were saying about sold out, but a lot of these are Dunedin fans. This is the closest travel for any.
That's valid. Yeah,
a lot of them like coming to Queenstown to spend the weekend.
Absolutely.
All right. Face off to the right of Joel Gerard with 16 seconds left in the penalty to Connor Harris, and Bagstead with it on the blue line. Back to LaSalle on the blue line. Stegman, LaSalle takes a shot, and it rolls back to the red line. Bagstead starts to move it back in.
Back to full strength as well.
Stegman shot, and Gerard tackles that in. Joel Gerard doing very good work there.
He's doing very good work, and you know there was a great block on LaSalle by Devlin there through the center as well.
All that, shin pad block. So
yep.
That's
and that's one thing about this Stampede team. They'll always get in the lane. They love blocking shots. They love eating pucks for breakfast.
Better than Weet-Bix.
Oh yeah.
Back to Blair, who takes a shot. Tapped up, and to the red line it rolls. Blair on the red line starts to move it in. Blair block whiffs on the shot. Puck rolls behind the net. Blair still has it though, and forced off the puck. Big lead pass to Freer. Can't control that. Puck rolls onto Barry's stick. He can't control it, and Rusky Jones over the blue line, Campbell over the red line and fires it in the corner. Centering pass, Campbell, shot, puck bouncing around in front, shot, still loose puck in front. And I don't think Moore knows he has it. He's
just gone down and gone for the cover.
Fantastic
yes, loose
effort.
puck in front there. A little bit of glimmer of hope for the Stampede.
Great work there for the Stampede. Great presence in front. Banging at it, but they couldn't sink it. So, we have 5 minutes, 51 seconds left in this first period. 3-0 for the Dunedin Thunder. Back to
Get to see this Stampede power play here as well.
Blair's got himself in the bin, and the puck from the blue line is shot and tipped up into the timber up top, which forces a face-off. Chance for that, yes, for the SkyCity Stampede to put one on the board. Gene, shot, puck in front, and finally flicked out nicely by the Thunder.
Yeah, bit of traffic chaos through the middle there.
Yeah, Auckland traffic in front, and Roth over the blue line. Leaves for Freer, back to Freer. And tap back onto the blue line. Roth carries it to the corner, behind the net. Back to Amston on the point. And Roth collects it on the blue line. Back to Roth. Roth shot straight on the money, right where the pads were. So.
Absolutely. 1:03 left in this power play also. So, no, this Dunedin team putting in the work here. Not letting the Stampede have an easy ride at all on this power play. Working really, really hard to shut down the this PP1 unit.
Yeah, they're not getting that shot, that clear shot on net. Back to Roth on the point. Jean with it now. Carries back to the blue line. Cross ice to Amston. Amston holds along the boards. Rails it around behind the net. Freer back to the corner. Back to Freer behind the net. Amston on the point. Jean lets go, but Moore just right in the right place at the right time.
Right in the, on the money on the money there.
I think Jean's looking for a little bit of a tip or a tap.
I'd say so,
or
yeah.
a deflection of some sort there.
Yeah, because they're not super hard shots. He just seems to be kind of directing it on net there.
Back to Amston on the blue line. Roth in the point. Jean carries back to the blue line. Jean cross to Amston. Amston starts to move it in. Shot off the post. Jean picks that up, and Roth takes a shot off an ankle, and puck bounces dangerously in front, but is tapped all the way out by the Thunder.
Again, Dunedin just really strong on picking up those loose pucks in front of the net.
Yeah.
As we said, yeah.
So listen to us. In tandem, Roth carries in. Cross ice shot. Great. Puck rolls in front and tapped out. Again, spectacular defense there by Otis to tap it out over the blue line with only 0 seconds left on that penalty.
Back to full strength again.
Flight picks up the puck off an ankle. Herring taking that on his ankle. Hopefully not too serious. Back to Harrison, who sets up the blue line. Shot. And Freer can't quite keep that in. Dugout by Eden, who gets it into Stampede zone. Thunder, miscommunication there, and icing's the call. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left in this penalty. Listen to me. In this period.
Yes.
Sorry. How many have we had? We've had 2, 4, 5, 5 or 6 penalties here.
I know it's been a very, very busy penalty box
yes.
on both sides here, really.
All right, face off to the left. Big shot, big quick shot by Freer, but just over the net. Off the face-off. True. Devlin, cross ice to Freer. Drags it over the blue line. Freer hits Jean. Jean shot off the glass. Picked up by Begstead on the blue line. And Begstead spun around by Devlin. Freer picks up a loose puck on the red line. Shot. Puck bounces in front. And collected by Campbell. Campbell rails it back in, forcing Thunder back into behind their net. Herring to Rout. Rout hits Blair, who boogies up that right side. Blair still has. Tries to leave for out, can't. And Amston with it now. Amston looking for that spot and rails it. And Moore just in the right place.
There's been a few shots tonight that have just gone that high and left. Everyone seems to be shooting a little bit high. I think I just need to bring it down a little bit, you know?
Yeah, it's so easy to coach.
I know, right? Just see all the angles.
In fact, put me out there, coach.
Oh, God, no.
Right.
No, thank you, sir.
2 minutes, 10 seconds left in this first period. 3-0 for the Thunder. Muscled off the puck, but the Thunder carried it into Stampede area. Moved out by Rusky Jones. Rusky Jones still has it over the blue line. And there's a penalty.
Oh, wow.
There's a penalty coming. So they've got their 6th player on. Shot collected by the Stampede. Rusky Jones leaves for Jean. Jean still has it. Rusky Jones. So we're looking at a delayed and finally whistle for that delayed penalty. That was a heck of a hit, and then a little bit of a kerfuffle.
Yeah, coming through and hitting Rusky Jones there while he was on the ground was a bit dirty. But, you know, heat of the moment, I'm sure there was nothing deliberate in it.
All right, so I thought the penalties were over. There's still 1 minute and 28 seconds left in this.
So we're going to see this whole
power play again.
Yeah.
keeping it in. Back to the corner. Freer with it. Freer. Some great moving by McCog. Or it's off the boards. Back to Roth. Back to the corner. Jean. Along the boards. Cross ice to Freer. Freer. Shot. Knocked wide. Freer still has it. Saucer pass. Couldn't be collected with less than a minute left in this first period. Jean starts to motor it up. Leaves for Roth. Roth over the blue line. Roth bumped off the puck gently by Orr. Back to the point. Jean kept in nicely by Jean. And Roth collects. Amston.
34 seconds left in this period.
Amston with it. Fired it all the way up. Freer. Freer being muscled off the puck. Just over the blue line. Jean being dogged heavily but by Orr. Finally, they get it over the blue line. Stegman bumps McCog off the puck, and it's out to the... And offside's the call. Hand pass. And that ends that period. So, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Where do we start? Where do
going
we
into
start?
the second.
A penalty fest and a goal fest for the Thunder.
Yeah, well, there's going to be some strong words said in that Sky City Stampede dressing room, I'd say. Parental advisory recommended, no doubt.
Right.
But, you know, Stampede aren't doing anything too wrong. Dunedin Thunder are just dominating.
Yep, every pass is clicking. And penalties.
Exactly.
I believe every goal was scored on a... No. Not the first one.
Not the first one, but the subsequent two were, So, I mean, you can't let Dunedin Thunder start cooking like that.
No, well done. Yes.
3-0 going into this. So we're going to start the period with approximately 30-second power play for the Sky City Stampede.
Welcome back to the second period. Queenstown Ice Arena. A scrappy battle between SkyCity Stampede and the Dunedin Thunder.
Is it what? What a first period. I don't think anyone expected that.
No. Yeah, big unexpected period. Big period for penalties, and Thunder capitalizing on many of them.
Absolutely. 30 seconds of power play here for the Stampede to start this.
All right. Freer, blue line, puck kicked forward. Big lead pass. Otis gives chase. Picked up by Roth. Roth being dogged by Otis. Big lead pass. Nothing in it. And it's whistled dead for icing.
Icing. Tough to come out of the change rooms onto the ice for a power play. You know, you've been sitting down 15 minutes.
And
everything's got to get your stride back.
Mind you, you'll have that extra breath that you've been able to get in the dressing room.
Well, that's true.
And I'm sure there's been a few words. Boniface misses a shot off the point. And it rolls to the blue line where Roth picks it up. Roth, cross ice. Tapped up by Freer. Mitchell Freer. Big lead pass. Misses Devlin. Puck bounces in front and tapped all the way back onto Roth's stick in his own zone. Jean. Freer over the blue line. Freer feeds Jean. Takes it to the corner. Rails behind. Devlin picks it up. Centers. Puck in front and shot. Finally scores.
Nice. Well, you can see just a little broken play there. Dunedin not doing their usual and picking up that loose puck in front of the net.
Yeah, that was exactly what Dunedin did on that last goal they got on the Stampede. Puck rolling around in front, and Jean had eyes.
See, it's just dropped down between Freer's legs, and Jean's come through and snapped it home.
Yeah, I was speaking to Jean's parents over the break, and they're out of Toledo, Ohio, and as I was saying, you know, not the greatest. If you're coming all this way to watch your son play, it's not the best game to watch, but having him score a goal is probably quite good. And offside's the call.
Yeah, veteran move there by the Stampede to muscle Beckstead offside there.
Yeah.
But, you know, as Beckstead always says, he is the best player in the league. And
you're not sure,
you're gonna have to put up with that a little bit, you know, when
they're going to be
other
all
players
over.
try and take you down a peg.
All right, Stampede carry into the blue line. Bagstead carries it back over the blue line, and it's banged back in on goal. Corner. And Amson can't get that. Darling picks that up. Bagstead cross ice to Stegman. Stegman shot off the post. And it rolls to Begstead in the corner. Cross ice. Stegman with it along the boards. Off a skate. Flight picks that up. Flight flicks it up. And it rolls into Thunder area. Lead pass. Otis carries to the corner. Tight angle shot off of Gerard's pads. Bounces back to the point. Back behind the net. Otis can't control it. And Rusky Jones taps it up to Campbell. Campbell over the red line. Rails it all the way around. His brother Campbell goes to pick it up. Ends up with it along the boards. And deflected puck way over into the...
Yeah.
Way over into the...
Right over the other side of the ice through the air there.
All right.
All right, got a bit of a Young Bucks line out there with True.
Yeah, Cam True.
Cam True showing the Young Bucks how it's done here.
Kind of captaining this line, you know. Probably his age would add up to a whole front line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Quite a group of young ones. Challoner. Shot from Campbell. Puck rolls free, and again another tap by Rusky Jones. Great opportunity.
Yeah, Moore did well to keep that out of the back of the net there.
Campbell taps it. And it ends up rolling onto True's stick. Campbell in his skates and back to True in his own zone. Challoner has a chance. He boogies down the left side. And it rolls onto Campbell's stick. True has it and taps it to the red line. Thunder with it now over the blue line. Shot. Puck bounces to the corner. Picked up by Rusky Jones. Freer can't roll, chase a rolling puck. Puck just over the line now. Is that Barry with it? Barry can't control it. He's being dogged by both Gene and Rusky Jones. True with it behind his own net. Up to Freer. Freer hits Gene on the red line. Gene starts to motor across Devlin, and Devlin, Gene.
Wow, Gene just steamed through to that back door there.
Tic-tac-toe.
All of the open net.
Yeah. Moore.
And just puts another dagger into Moore there.
So that's 2 for Gene.
There's 2 for Gene,
and
yeah.
Devlin makes a very, very concentrated pass, and it hits Gene right on the tape.
Couldn't have been any better. I actually initially thought Gene had missed that, but nope.
No, it was a wonderful
Buried
pass.
it.
And yeah, great shot by Gene. You were saying earlier about the lack of tape-to-tape passes, and now they seem to have perhaps corrected that issue.
No doubt with Cam, Cam giving them a little positive reinforcement in the dressing room.
Gene cross ice to Devlin. Devlin's shot off the side of the net to the corner. Big cross ice pass from Begstead. Can't hit route. And Freer with it on his blue line taps it up, and it'll be icing. So they're stuck with the same line on.
Yeah, he's looking for Gene through the middle there, but just couldn't quite hit him in stride, unfortunately.
And Thunder will be kind of reeling a little bit, but I don't think they're that inexperienced.
No.
They're not going to be rattled.
It's not going to rattle them too much.
They're just hungry for another goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Begstead facing off for the Thunder. Puck rolls behind the net. Roth gives chase. Taps it up to Gene. Gene over the blue line. And rolls behind the net. And Thunder turn it up. Or Stegman on the red line. Carries over the blue line. Hits route. Great defensive work by Devlin. It was a clutter, but I think Devlin got a piece of that shot that route had, and icing's the call, which traps the Thunder out there. All right, face off to the left of Moore. McCog taking the face off for the SkyCity Stampede. He's got Rusky Jones on the defense. Picked up by Thunder over the blue line. That's Blair over the blue line. Takes it to the corner. Shot. Puck. Save. And rolls dangerously to the wide of the post. Untouched. Very lucky.
There was good angling there by Gerard to glove that down and have it roll wide.
Just. Another paint. Just a couple coats of paint, and it would have been. Here's a chance for Lewis. Lewis all by himself. And puck bounces in front. And Joel Gerard comes up, trumps there, and go with it. On chase, gives chase, and Flight taps it in. Harrison. Sorry, McCog.
By McCog to chase that down.
He's got some real boogie in him behind the net. Center shot. Puck. Great save by Moore. Puck bounces in front and finally carried up by the Thunder. Otis. And offside's the call.
Yeah, Barry just jumped ahead. He was boogieing through the middle.
Yeah, that was great end-to-end action. So, Rusky Jones, Challoner, Campbell, that young line again with Freer and Roth in the backfield.
Yeah, it's good to see Challoner getting some minutes tonight, actually.
Yeah, he's a handy skater.
He is, very much so. Very much so.
Puck rolls into Stampede zone. Behind the net. still behind the net. Orr picks it up, centering pass to Boniface. Boniface shot blocked. And LaSalle takes that second shot. Boniface taps it in. Bagstead kicks it around to LaSalle. LaSalle winds up off the glass. And it's in the corner with Freer. Freer bounces it all the way down into Thunder territory. And Campbell gives chase, where Stegman is bounced off the puck by Campbell. And there's a little bit of pushing and shoving. Great defense by Roth on Bagstead, as Bagstead couldn't get that shot away. Roth tangled up in his skates. Puck rolls to the blue line and out. And Roth is forced to chase all the way down the ice. He's got Freer with him. Freer. And scores!
Scores of a broken play. Absolutely. Oh,
Well,
wow. That's
second period.
a huge goal by the Stampede there to drag the boys back into the game.
Right.
Free up from a feed from Max Roth there, just slots it home behind Moore.
I think it went under the pads of Moore as Moore was dropping.
Yeah.
And Freer just held on for that extra second to square off. And
It's going to get a little bit spicy now,
spicy,
I'd
that's
say.
right. So we're back to basically a tie game. Puck bounces to the corner. Amston behind the net. Gene picks that up. Gene starts to move it out. And Devlin can't control it, where it's tapped back in. Great forechecking by the Thunder. Rusky Jones to Devlin. Devlin holds on, shot. Puck bounces dangerously in front of Moore. Shot again.
Oh.
Puck bounces down. Kept in by Rusky Jones. Gene. Rusky Jones shot off a leg in front of the net. And Amston's in the corner, Devlin's in the corner there, battling against two Thunder players, and it's picked up by the Thunder, and they flick it all the way down the ice, and no icing.
No icing.
Amston, big forward pass. Freer touches, and Stegman just picks that up as
Nasty bounce in front there.
McCog was motoring in front of the net. Flight. Freer, and carried out by Bagstead. Blair on the red line, over the blue line, kicked off the puck. And Ike in front. Lewis with it along the boards. Connor Harrison still has it on the red line. Connor Harrison's over the blue line. Carries to the corner, starts to move in front, can't tap it in. And Bagstead picks that up, turned around, intercepted by Harrison. He hits Campbell. McCog taps it in, where Thunder start to move it out. Ikea, Bagstead. Bagstead taps it in. And True picks it up behind his own net. Harrison rails it up to Flight. Flight passes across ice to no one, and they turn it around. Barry carries through two of the Stampede players, but it rolls behind the net. Here's a chance for Rusky Jones as he motors all the way on that line change. He's pass in front, no one there, as Flight was knocked down. Chris Eden carries, slams on the brakes at the blue line. Rusky Jones has it now. Rusky Jones starts to move. They got 3 against 2. And offside's the call. Challoner, perhaps. Not sure who it was.
Yeah, wouldn't have been much in it, that's for sure.
No.
But damn, see this momentum shift from the Stampede, really standing up. Dunedin starting to show a little frustration in their game.
0 penalties in this period.
Yes, and I mean, we talked about the keys to the game earlier. Stay out of the box. It's much easier on the legs to play 5-on-5.
Not liking that drop.
No, I'm going to see it again here.
All right. Face off on the offside dot.
Got that young line out there with Jones, Rusky Jones, Challoner, and Campbell.
again. Campbell in the corner. Rusky Jones in the corner now. Rusky Jones collects it. He's got the point. Big shot from the point. And I believe one of the Thunder has lost a stick, so
It's broken as well, nonetheless.
so they're wandering around aimlessly in front, and they can't keep it in. So Roth carries to his own into his own zone. Roth taps it up. He hits Gene on Gene's shot, and Moore
Lewis just
not
comes through
liking
and hits Roth from behind there.
Mind you, it is, snowmaking time, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yep. Yeah, Roth looking for a lucrative career up the Remarkables as a snowmaker.
There's a discussion here. There may be, because Moore took a big swipe at Roth.
He did. He slashed Roth across the back of the legs. And then Lewis coming through with a cross check from behind.
So it looks like there might be some sort of skullduggery.
Yep.
Oh, all right. So they've got somebody in the box. So
yep. I didn't see what the call was for. Lewis, it would be perhaps roughing, cross check, something along those lines.
Just a bit of an unnecessary roughness.
Yep.
Does not play well with others. Stampede, and cleared all the way down the ice nicely. Stopped behind the net. Roth starts to move it out. Leaves for Gene. Gene cross to Amston. Amston steps over the blue line. Can't hit Gene, and it's railed again all the way down. Swell work.
Good clearance here from Thunder.
Otis giving chase. Sorry.
No, just two-man forecheck there as well.
Yes. Man, they must have some wheels. That burns up the legs on a penalty kill.
Yeah.
So Blair bumped off the puck. Gene on it, the red line over the blue line. Gene holds, can't hit his partner in front, McCog, and it bounces to the point and out, where Amson's forced to give chase onto the red line. Gene collects it now. Blue line, steps in, leaves for Rusky Jones. Jones cross ice to Amson. Amson winds up, shot covered up by.
Good job by Moore there to shut that down as well.
Right, so
Amson's deadly from that point with that shot.
He's getting, yes, his first couple shots of the night were a little bit off target, but now
he just needs time to, zone it in.
Zone in. So there's 46 seconds left in the penalty to the Thunder.
8:29 left, 3-all game as well.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Back to the point. Rusky Jones, cross ice. Frere with it now. Off the boards into the corner. No one there, and it's tapped up and out. Deflected out. So
straight off Frere's head there as well, actually.
So face off back in that.
All right. A little bit more chaotic, this power play from the Stampede.
Yeah, they've just got to. But they. Thunder's penalty kill is just they're not letting Stampede set up.
No, they're not. They're really putting the pressure on them.
Devlin cross ice. Harrison takes a shot, and it kicked all the way down the ice again with just 20 seconds left in that penalty. Stampede start to move it out.
Another bite at it here.
Devlin moves past where Rusky Jones picks a bouncing puck up and can't do anything with it. Eden.
All right, we're going to see the end of that power play now.
Just tapped out over the blue line by Devlin. Devlin. Shot scored. 5-hole.
Oh, and that's going to be a full-strength goal as well. The penalty had expired.
All right, so Devlin.
Huge goal by Devlin.
5-hole. 4 unanswered goals in the second period.
Yeah.
So I guess the first period was the Thunder.
Yes.
Second period possibly Stampede.
Definitely second period Stampede so far. But by all means, Thunder aren't the kind of team who are just going to
lay over. They're not going to roll over at all.
No, Thunder's called a timeout here.
That's an interesting time to do it.
It is an interesting time to do it, but potentially it's needed as well.
Yeah.
Just calm the boys down, be like, hey, you scored 3. You can play against this team. You can skate with this team.
You can score more, too.
You can score more. You know, they've got all the makings to contest with this Stampede team.
Absolutely.
Just need to settle. Play your game.
So this will end the timeout. 7 minutes, 41 seconds left in the second period.
Yep. 4-3. SkyCity Stampede taking the lead with a Devlin goal there. First lead of the night.
Yeah, it was a pretty deep hole.
It was a very deep hole.
But we're only halfway through this game.
Yeah.
7 goals scored overall.
Hey, you know what they say, Dave? If you're in a deep hole, dig up.
Dig upwards. Campbell can't control it on the red line. Barry picks it up. He's muscled off the puck. Campbell picks that up, rails it up to the red line. Boniface taps it back in. Darling gives chase, carries to the corner. Campbell intercepts Darling's pass. Campbell still has it. Campbell over the red line, takes that long, lanky shot and skates in on it.
He gets a rough ride through to the net.
Yeah,
there.
he gets bumped around all the way in as he chases for a rebound.
He's a big boy. He can look after himself. But if he can't, his brother's also a big boy. He's there and more than happy to help look after him.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah, band of brothers.
The band of brothers, exactly. I like that. I think we should coin that.
Oh, right. So, face off to the right of Moore. Devlin. He's got Gene behind him. Gene picks it up. Quick shot, deflected wide. It was right on target. And flicked up. And
trap for new players, those low rafters.
Low
again.
beams, yes.
Yeah.
Big shout out to all of our people listening. Those that couldn't get tickets or that couldn't make it. And Nigel, I'm sure you're watching this from Dunedin.
No, once again, sold out barn here in Queenstown.
Yeah, but we can't say it's all Stampede fans. I see a lot of green.
I do see a lot of green. And I saw a Thunder player there with his face all painted up. It looked really good,
yeah,
actually.
Thunder fans, yeah.
Good to see them coming out for this game. But, I mean, their team's looking great this year. So
absolutely. All right. Face off to the left of Moore. Back to the point. Behind the net. Stampede centering, spinning. And that was Devlin who spun around and couldn't quite get a shot on. Shot scores. Roth through a whole bunch of bodies.
All of the traffic. Yeah, Devlin doing a good job mixing it up in front of the net there to create that space. Pulled Moore across. Roth saw a big gaping hole on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
So we're looking at Stampede scoring 5 goals in this second period.
They have. Let's say thank you to a few of the sponsors while we're at it. So SkyCity, Tilemax, Cook Brothers, Carter's, LBRP Consulting, Crampton Smith Architectural Builders, Chroma Group, WT, The Rock, Sports Physio Lab, and of course James Allen Photography.
I'm sure James has got himself some great photos of tonight.
I'd say so.
Puck, center ice drop. It's Amston carries. Amston on fire as he muscles his way. Centering pass in front, bounces, and finally cleared out, but not up, but not out as the Stampede go into the corner for it. Still has it. Still in the corner is Harrison.
Doing a magnificent job to keep control of that.
Amston on the point. Amston holds. Puck rolls to the corner where Flight collects. Flight still has it, and it's tapped back to Amston. Amston on the blue and shot, and
walks the line, but not quite enough traffic. Moore saw that one all the way through.
He read that beautifully and gobbled that one up. So we got 6 minutes and 12 seconds left. 5-3 in favor of the Thunder. In favor of the Stampede. Sorry.
In favor of the Stampede. 5 unanswered goals in this second period. Just goes to show
whatever
the championship caliber.
Whatever
of this team.
they ate in the dressing room and whatever was said, it obviously worked. Just settling and playing their game.
Yep.
Behind the net, Thunder. Still working for it. Harrison Connor Harrison, he's in all the mucky stuff and doing great work trying to muscle it. Lots of moxie, we say.
Well,
moxie.
I mean, no, it's been the transformation of his game. You know, he's always been one of those players who plays very physically, very emotionally.
Hit and ask questions later.
But he's fine-tuned that now, and it's just turned him into this great leader and just such a gritty player for the Stampede.
And a shot on net from McCog. And
so Stampede again doing a great job just hemming it into the defensive zone of the Thunder here.
What the Thunder did to the Stampede in that first period was, first to the puck and all that. Now the Stampede are giving them a little bit of that same challenge. So we've got Jake Hutch out there with Rusky Jones and Campbell on the front line.
Oh, yeah, it's all the young lads out there.
And then True. Yeah, he's holding up the...
He's still a young man.
Absolutely young.
He plays like a man half his age.
All right, behind the net. Starts to move it out. Hutch can't control that as it hits off his stick. Hutchinson with Rusky Jones on the red line. Finally, Lewis picks it up. Lewis over the blue line. Muscled off the puck by Campbell. And it rolls behind the net. Back to Blair on the point. Taps it back in. True. Taps it to Rusky Jones. It rolls out just. And Lewis with it on the red line. He hits Otis. Otis over the blue line. Carries to the corner. Still has it behind the net. Still has it as he skates along the cafe boards. Bounces off the net. And Rusky Jones has it over the red line. And the puck rolls on the net. Forced to the corner. And it goes to the corner where it's picked up by Thunder. Tapped into Roth's stick. He fires it back in. Kept in. Battle on the blue line. Devlin to the corner. Shot off of an ankle.
Oh,
that's going to leave a mark. Yeah. That was Talon. Scores.
Oh, beautiful work there.
Is that a hattie?
That was Devlin to Gene. Gene with a hat trick. That was just a beautiful transition through the neutral zone there to chip that in. Devlin get the step on the defenseman. 2-on-1. Beautiful dish straight across to Gene. 1-on-1 with the goalie. We all know how that story ends, don't we, Dave?
Yeah. It's an old story, one we've heard.
It is one we've heard that story quite a few times this season.
Stegman carries over the red line, over the blue line, shot, deflected to the corner, Orr picks that up. He's muscled off the puck. No, he's not. He's got it in the corner again, back to the point where Stegman rails it back into the corner. Tapped up where Stegman stops that. Stegman and offside.
Massively offside. I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe
I saw you
reaching stoppage in play, perhaps.
I saw you reaching for your whistle.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Well, he was being dogged and had to do something with it. So.
Well, exactly. Getting a stoppage in play isn't the worst thing to do in that situation, I suppose.
All right, face off in the offside dot. McCog up against Otis. Stegman with it now in the neutral zone. Stegman, big fire into the corner, picked up by Amston, rails it up to Flight. Flight's muscled off the puck by Stegman. Shot from Stegman, handled easily by Joel Gerard. McCog, Harrison
tripped over the red line
but he still fakes the pass as the puck bounces behind the net. Just tripped over the blue line, Connor. Beckstead. Stegman over the red line, over the blue line. Stegman centering pass and backhanded. Otis couldn't quite get that backhand on it. Rusky Jones tries to tap past Stegman. Rusky Jones got 2 on him. It ends up on Lewis's stick, who taps it back to the corner. Stegman with it now along the board. Shot deflected behind the net. LaSalle with it. LaSalle pushed off the puck. Great work by Rusky Jones. No, by Campbell.
Beautiful work there by Campbell. Yeah.
Turning it around.
He's been very cocky in the beginning of the game, LaSalle, but he just seems to have
slowed down a bit.
Yeah, slowed down a little bit now. He's
centering pass, puck tangled up under the pads. It was tangled up in front under the pads of Joel Girard. He actually was on it, and I think he wiggled it back into the net.
Yes. Unlucky. Oh, that is unlucky.
Wow, what a game we have.
I know, right?
6-4. 2 minutes, 42 seconds left. Don't go anywhere, folks.
No, definitely not. We've still got, we've still got a whole nother period after this as well, Dave.
Yeah, some heavy lifting going on here.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Goals are cheaper by the dozen.
Well, the half dozen so far.
All right, Frere taps it into the Thunder area where it's gathered up by Gene behind the net. Fans are screaming for a penalty, and icing's the call. There's a bit of a trip up behind the net, and the fans didn't like that.
No. I think the soil.
And Devlin having words.
Yeah.
All right, face off to the left of Moore with 2 minutes, 25 seconds left. Devlin facing off for the SkyCity Stampede. Puck rolls in front, dangerous, but no one can get a piece of it as Darling starts to move it out. Or muscles his way past Gene. Shot wide of the net.
Wide from Eden.
Blair picks that up, carries centers, and Devlin tries to hit Frere, and it's pushed back. Calzoni leaves for Devlin in the corner. Devlin off the boards and down. Begsted bouncing puck, and offside's the call. Again, not much you can do about that.
No, definitely not. Just got caught up on the line there.
All right, face off in the offside dot.
Minute 48 left in this period. Second period here.
I wouldn't go anywhere.
No, definitely not.
Anybody's game.
Oh, absolutely.
Lewis bumped off the puck on the red line by Roth. Roth collects, rifles it off the boards, and it rolls all the way down, but no icing, giving Thunder a chance to break out from their own zone. Losing it in the Stampede zone. Stampede turn it around. Harrison feeds Flight along the boards. Flight shot just wide. Kept in though. Into the corner, shot again off the side of the net. And Stegman's forced to chase it into the corner. Here's Begstead. He's got Lewis with him. Begstead pushed off the puck, but gets the pass away and find to clear down the ice, and this will be icing. So a little bit of pressure there from the Thunder. They're hungry with 53 seconds left in this.
Absolutely. I mean, they're going to want to try and close out this period as strong as possible.
But yes, you could say, the Thunder are down by 2. But we saw what they did in that first period. They sunk 2 very quickly.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You can't discount either of these teams. They've both got such strong scoring prowess.
Yeah, and Stampede playing with a little bit more discipline, mostly staying out of the box.
Yeah.
Stegman can't collect that. Harrison does. Rails it around behind the net.
41 seconds left in this second period.
The puck just dangerously kicked around in that Thunder area, and Devlin can't get a piece of it. Picked up by LaSalle. LaSalle for Baxted. Baxted leaves, and Frere. And there's going to be a holding call. I cursed it. It's just by saying there was a lot less penalties, we just got a penalty. So
exactly.
Devlin losing it. Holding penalty.
We're going to see 22 seconds here in this second period. on the Thunder power play.
And then we'll see it on the other side of
Yeah,
this.
and then we'll see a minute 38 on the beginning of the third.
Face off to the right of Joel Gerard. Back to the point, Begstead. Shot, puck rolling in front, and fired all the way down the ice. Just off target where LaSalle chases.
All right,
He's
12,
got Gene
12
on him.
seconds left here.
Stegman to Bagstead. Bagstead hits Hottest. Puck rolls onto Roth's stick, and that ends the second period. Wow.
Wow.
3 goals scored in the first period.
Yes.
7 goals scored in the second period. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen in the third?
Everyone gets a goal. Hat trick from Gene as well.
So send your predictions in.
Yes.
We're interested. What's going to happen? As long as they can keep cool heads.
versus Dunedin Thunder. Wow. What a second.
You wouldn't read about it.
God, you wouldn't. 6 unanswered goals
Yep,
from the Stampede.
Yeah, so we're looking at 6-4, SkyCity Stampede. They're on the penalty kill for 1 minute 38 seconds. And then it's all on. If they can...
Is it what? Another penalty kill here for the Stampede. Power play for Thunder.
Yeah, and they've done really well in their power plays. So we'll see what happens here. Third, talking to the fans, there's a couple fans that think there's a magnet in that net back there.
Oh, it is at the moment,
behind Joel Gerard, which wouldn't be very advantageous for them right now.
No.
So we're looking at, and then we got to do it all over again. Best of luck.
Absolutely. Now it's going to heat up for this third period here, isn't it?
All right. Firing it down, killing that precious seconds off that penalty. Rusty Jones fighting for the puck, and Otis ends up with it on the red line. Over the blue line, he's got Begstead trailing, but he backhands it in onto Joel Gerard's chest, forcing the face-off.
Yeah, not too bad a move there from Otis to get that offensive zone draw happening. Give the Thunder a little chance to set up something here. Right,
they've got quite a powerful front line there. Big lead pass to Flight. Flight steps past, picked up by Rusty Jones, backhand straight on the money, and scores!
Oh,
Rusty Jones scores!
Oh my God, short-handed goal. That was an outstanding move there by Flight. Just a little hop, skip, and a jump around the defense.
That's
Rusty Jones, backhand, sends it home. Yeah, broken stick there down the end.
Not sure.
Potentially from Thunder.
Possibly, yeah. That's a little bit disheartening for the Thunder.
Wouldn't happen if they had an Enigma.
All right, facing off. Otis facing up against McCog. And still killing a penalty is the SkyCity Stampede. LaSalle behind his own net. Begstead on the blue line, kicks it. Pass back to Freer, and Freer just bangs it back to the red line where LaSalle picks it up. LaSalle bumps McCog off, and Begstead picks up the puck on his own blue line. First to the puck is what Freer says as he boogies to grab it in the corner and wrap around. No lock there for the Thunder, and it's banged back down, forcing Stegman behind his own net. Stegman starts to move it over the blue line, over the red line and the blue line. Rolling puck.
12 seconds left in this power play as well.
So in the corner goes Freer with it. Freer slappers it down.
And back to full strength.
LaSalle with it now. LaSalle along his right side. Board centering. Puck bounces to the corner. Stegman can't gather it up. And Stampede finally move it out. Behind the net. Or off the boards. Up but not out. Cross ice. Can't hit Freer. But he keeps it in. Gene behind the net. Gene centers. Devlin couldn't get a piece of it. And gathered up by Rout. And offside's the call. Wow, great move there by the Thunder, moving it out, but unfortunately couldn't hold back.
Couldn't convert on that power play. As I said before, it's quite hard coming out of the locker room after sitting down 15 minutes straight into a power play or penalty kill environment, Takes a bit of time to get momentum and legs moving again.
All right, Rusty Jones, saucer pass to the red line, and it bounces onto Flight's stick. Flight leaves for McCog. McCog holds, shot straight on, and great save there by Moore.
Moore in net.
he held on there. McCog held on, found the hole.
He did. He had a lot of time through the slot there just to, yeah.
But Moore closed that. Yeah, I think maybe closed that up quite quickly. McCog facing off for the Sky City. Puck just dancing around in that slot. Rolls to the blue line and is fired back into the corner where Flight gathers. Behind the net, Harrison carries to the corner. Behind the net, Flight. Flight carries to the corner. Still has it. Doing a little bit of fancy dancing and loses it onto the red line where Amston gives chase. Rusky Jones taps it up to, can't hit Flight. Begstead has a chance here. He's over the blue line. And they run out of real estate as they closed in on Joel Gerard. That was
Good
him
stick by Amston to get that down to block that pass.
I think that was him and Barry. Puck bounces over the blue line. Bounces freely into the Stampede zone. Centering pass. Great save there as Lewis takes a crack at it from the slot. And Joel Gerard shuts that down. It rolls behind the net now. Here's a chance for Challoner. Challoner leaves for Campbell. And it's banged back all the way into Sky City zone with 16 minutes left in this third period. Big pass off the boards, tapped up and off the timber where face off.
LaSalle just decided to send that one to the rafters.
Yeah, off a stick. It's a hard one. I think they're struggling to settle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
both teams
they've taken a bit of a shelling here in the last, 30, 40 minutes. Just need to get back into their playing their game.
Devlin knocks it into Thunder zone. He's got help with Gene. And it's pushed along the boards. Freer has it. Freer skates into the slot. And puck rolling off the feet. And finally, Freer picks up a rolling puck and bats it in.
Wow.
So
great heads-up play from Freer there, just skating through the slot.
He muscled his way.
Powering through.
He muscled his way in there.
Gets the shot away. Devlin takes the hit in front of the net.
Yeah.
Freer sees the loose puck, open net. Thanks for coming.
Moore did a great job of making a great save on that.
Did.
But the puck just rolled.
There was Auckland amounts of traffic in front of that net.
It meandered into open zone.
It did meander into the open zone there.
All right. Bex, great to see. Naseby, bit frosty there, I imagine. Big hello. Hope Mom's feeling better. Beckstead with it on the red line. Battling against Harrison. And turned around. Fired all the way down the ice. No, and icing is called. Connor Harrison had his helmet muscled off.
Yeah, just lost.
It wasn't a hit or anything. It was just he was just battling and
just scuffling.
Maybe a bit of a elbowy thing happening. So elbows up.
Exactly. Well, as we said before, this is a very, very important turning point for Thunder, not to get dragged into that sort of carry on.
So Rusky Jones to Amston in his own zone. Amston rails it up and around. And it's fired onto LaSalle in his own zone. LaSalle. And Flight gives chase as it's banged off LaSalle's stick. LaSalle. Otis. Off a skate. Picked up by McCog. And Flight over the red line, taps it in. Stegman picks it up behind the net, giving both teams a chance to change players. Off a skate, dangerous bounce in front where Herring can't quite get it. And again, behind the net, Stegman. Tillman. It's over the blue line. Picked up again. Hutchin makes a great little pass. Over to Rusky Jones, who steps over the blue line. Rusky Jones into the corner, back to the point. Shot Good shot by defense. And it's turned around by Thunder, but Stampede gather over the red line. Shot right on net, forcing that face off. In that
savvy move from Campbell there, just to get it over, dump it in, get the line change, offensive zone face off.
Yep. All the good markings.
Absolutely.
Well, Chris, what's going to happen?
8-4 here. 13 minutes 47 left in this game.
What's going to happen, Chris? What's going to go on in this third period? Freer steps into that, puts it behind the net. Lockie Freer gives chase. Puck bounces off the board for Stegman's forced to take it on the red line. Jean picks that up. Roth with it over the red line, off the timber. Another scar on the roof.
Yeah, we'll say that one was a clear in, and it definitely wasn't a shot, because if it was a little bit high.
No, he's just flicking it into the zone, I think.
Yes.
Step over the red line, flick it into the zone. Big game tomorrow night with the Wild against the Dunedin Thunder team, women's.
Oh, they're playing down Dunedin, are they?
Yes, they are. So best of luck to you, Wild girls. And back to Lottis. Otis takes that shot wide again. Big kick save. Here's Lockie Freer. Tap across to Jean. Jean over the blue line. Dances, slams on the brakes. Hits Freer. Freer just wide. And turned around now. Big lead pass to Begstead. Can't get a piece of it. In the corner. Turned around again. Over the blue line, LaSalle. To Stegman, and Stegman feeds LaSalle back, and Jean
sends it up and out.
Deflects that into the dead zone. All right.
I'm seeing a lot of sullen looks on the Dunedin Thunder's face here.
There's no way they should be dropping their heads. They're doing a great job. They just have to muscle it in, get those shots on.
Yeah, and they're making good plays here as well.
Perhaps they're a little tight. They travel day today, so.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Perhaps. Oh, puck dangerous bounce in front. Dusty Jones makes a great clear up to Amston. Amston collects it in the corner, bounces. Blair pushes him off the puck. Puck rolls to the corner of the net, where it's carried to the corner of the boards, and Blair beats Amston. And great defense stick there by Connor Harrison. And it's tapped all the way down the ice, forcing Herring to his own. And there's a delayed penalty.
On the ice, so more comes off for the extra skater for Dunedin.
Begstead starts to motor up over the blue line. Begstead, and it's bang back where LaSalle picks it up on the red line, carries to his own zone, so it's. And finally, Sky City touches the puck.
It looks like a hooking penalty on
Harrison.
3, no, Amston.
Stefan Amston going in for 2. Chance for the Sky City Stampede to show their penalty kill, but even more, but more so a chance here for the Thunder.
Yeah. Well, you see LaSoil, he just doesn't seem to come off the ice.
No.
He's just out there.
Yeah, it's like that the Energizer Bunny.
He is.
Just go, go, go. Begstead takes that shot wide. Jean holds on and flicks it down the ice. And he's muscled off the puck. That was Roth, I believe.
Yeah, that's Roth, yeah.
As he charged down a bouncing puck. Thunder march it back in. And it's over the line. And here's a chance for Roth, who instead of charging it down, he just bats it in, giving them a chance for a change.
Yeah, he played a pretty solid
conservative. Bagstead marches over the blue line. Stegman feeds LaSalle. LaSalle takes a slapper, and Gerard stops that. Begstead tries to feed that back door, but closed it pretty quickly. Was Freer. And Lockie Freer
out there working hard to kill that penalty.
Spectacular. Begstead with it now, being dogged by Rusky Jones. 37 seconds left in the penalty to Amston. Thunder march it over the blue line, and True fires it back down again. That'll be a shot.
Well, we'll take that as a shot.
Yes. So LaSalle with it. Pushed off the puck in the corner, behind the net. Or carries off the blue line one time, and a big slapper there from Stegman, but
huge save from Joel Gerard.
Gerard just stood in front of it.
Yeah. He's been standing on his head tonight, Joel.
And Joel Gerard. It would have been quite a crushing first period for him, because that's not normally like that.
No, exactly. But, a testament to the player that he is to, mentally stay in the game.
3 seconds left in this penalty.
And that's back to even strength.
Yes, it is. And that's Jackson Flight booging quite hard to get that puck, but Orr ends up with it, carries it all the way down the ice. Centering pass to Rout, who couldn't get the shot away, and it's fired down where Herring gives chase. It's railed around to Blair. Blair doesn't do a good job of clearing. The puck bounces off of a stick in the slot, and it's turned around by Rout. He's got Otis leading the charge over the blue line. McCog fell down, got up, and still controlling the puck. Passes to Harrison, and Roth has it on his blue line. Roth over the red line. Still has it. Fires it into the corner, around to Campbell on the far corner. Campbell. And Challoner has a bit of a bump in the corner on, I believe that was Blair. Over the blue line, chance for Blair. Carries, again, ran out of real estate before he got the shot away. Tap up. And offside's the call.
Stegman showing his frustration.
Yeah,
there.
just frustrated with the results.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, folks, we got this all again tomorrow night.
We do.
What the heck?
8-4 here. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Face off from the outside dot. Puck rolls to the corner. Devlin has it. Big saucer lead pass. He hits Gene, fires one on target. Gene still has the puck, tries a wraparound.
Tries a second shot.
Swell move there by Moore to get in the way of that wraparound. Devlin takes out a referee and
everyone's slipping and sliding.
Yeah, Otis with it. Otis shot deflected off an ankle and off the timber it goes. Wow, that was a great series.
Yeah, it was a really good series of play. That was such a massive lead pass to Gene there from Devlin.
And Gene just point blank range.
Straight onto the stick, got the first shot, wheeled around the net, picked it up, got a second one away.
Tried the wraparound. Didn't quite work. So face off to the left of Joel Gerard. And not liking that drop. So we'll try it again. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left. Third period. Puck rolls behind the net. Amston can't get it. It's centered, but broken up by Rusty Jones. Tap up and not out, though. Darling and Joel Gerard forced. Joel Gerard forced out of the net.
Yes.
And it finally cleared where Devlin picks it up on the red line. He's got Gene on the far side. He's got Freer gliding to the middle. but it rolls to the corner. And the puck bounces, not over. And Devlin sinks one.
Floating puck up and over. It's Devlin. Falls right at his feet like a little gift wrap present. And Devlin says, thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's another one. Wow.
Unlucky bounce. The goaltender should call that, because it was unlucky bounce. He did a great job of that stop.
There's nothing that Moore did wrong there.
Yeah.
He just got unlucky. And for anyone stick for that to fall to, Devlin is not one of those people who you want to be standing there with a little gift wrap puck like that.
Yeah, well, it's the devil in the detail, isn't it? Devlin in the detail.
Devlin in the detail.
Puck bounces out, forcing the Thunder to go to neutral. Otis picks it up, carries, dumps it in. Behind the net. Thunder trying to get a hold of it. Begstead hounding the Stampede. And bounces out to the red line. Begstead just doing a whole lot of heavy lifting up front there.
Yeah, well, he's such a great skater. He can make things happen like that.
Well, he's muscly. You know, he got a lot of tenacity. And again, he fires it back in just as we speak. Roth with it now. Roth starts to move it over the red line, giving the chance for a line change as he dumps it in. Or LaSalle picks it up behind the net. Talon bumped off the puck. Barry loses it on the blue line, and it's tapped back into Thunder zone. Lead pass to Talon. Talon loses it, and it's fired back in by Campbell. LaSalle picks that up in the corner. Big lead pass. Or Campbell. I think Gerard's stick is broken.
It is.
So this is trouble.
It is trouble. No icing.
And Herring. It's up. And Talon can't collect that, and is banged back all the way down the ice. Icing's waved off where Herring gives chase. Right onto Hutchins' stick. Hutchins makes a weak pass that didn't get collected. And Hutchins picks that rolling puck up from the front of the net. Oh. Good feed pass to Rusky Jones.
Beautiful.
Rusky Jones over the blue line. Carries to the corner. Rusky Jones has got a couple skaters with him. Back to Rusky Jones. Shot. Puck kicked to the corner where Freer picks it up. It's railed around behind the net. Forcing Calzuni behind into the corner. And now it's behind the net. Back to the point. Amston cross ice. Shot from the point. Blocked. And tapped up and all the way down the ice, giving.
Go for icing.
I see.
All right, we're going to see Joel get a new stick here, hopefully.
Yeah. So Roth is carrying a new stick out for Joel, his backup. Old Trust faithful.
Oh, yeah.
The old faithful. You think hockey sticks are expensive. Those goalie sticks are horrific.
Yeah, but have you seen them? They're like the material of 3 normal sticks in them, you know?
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah, and goalies do love wrapping them across the crossbar as well.
All right, so after the icing, face off in the Thunder zone to the left of Moore.
Yep. A little confusion here from the Dunedin Thunder bench of what line they want to get out here.
There's a penalty, but on Go is getting a penalty in the penalty box. I didn't pick that up.
No, I didn't either, actually.
I'm not usually that sleepy, but and there's no way you could sleep during this game.
No, definitely not.
LaSalle muscles it up over the red line. As the puck rolls into the corner.
Oh, little miscommunication.
Miscommunication, leaving it. The Thunder, you'd think they had the power play at the moment. They did a great muscle. Lead pass to Rusky Jones. Feeds Devlin. Devlin carries along the boards, waiting for someone to drift into the front. Freer takes a swipe at it. and it doesn't quite make it to the goaltender.
Well, we're going to see this power play 2 line out here from the Stampede as well.
So Rusky Jones will chase it back in his own zone. Leaves for Freer. Harrison. 3 minutes left in this game.
Yeah.
Feeds Devlin on the blue.
50 seconds left in this power play.
Rusky Jones shot. Great save by Moore. That was quite a right bullet that came off the high slot. LaSalle in the corner with Stegman. And Stegman fires up but not out. Fired back into the corner. Harrison off the boards into the corner. And it's fired all the way down the ice where Amston collects in his own zone.
25 seconds left in this
feeds
power play.
Roth. Roth starts to get some motion going. He still has it. Can't quite carry into that zone. And Otis picks it up on the red line. Can't make the pass where McCog picks up the puck in his own zone. Roth, red line, loses it. He's got Orr booging down that side. Orr still has it. Orr behind the net, being harassed heavily by Amston, but doing a great job of containing. Bag, Orr with it, and making it.
Good tight turns by Orr there.
Great work, great passing, but couldn't collect. And
back to full strength.
Amston centering pass just as McCog picks it up on the red line. Just to the center. Fires it into the corner behind the net where Freer gives chase against Blair. Puck rolls along the boards. Freer can't collect that. Herring backhands it along the boards. True battling for it up against Rout. And McCog pushes it into the Thunder zone. Rout on the red line. Challoner bustles him off the puck. Bad bounce off the glass and leaves it in that Stampede zone. There's a chance for Campbell. Can't get it. And keeping it in was the Thunder. Stegman, cross ice to Barry.
49 seconds left.
So it's, and Thunder working hard to get sink another one. Well done.
Yeah, no
behind the net.
Thunder team here.
Yeah, no quit. Back to LaSalle, cross ice to Stegman. Stegman's shot wide. Big tap forward to Rusky Jones. Rusky Jones tackled. Leaves it for Freer shot, or flight shot. They're battling for it in the corner, but they've got Rusky Jones who's down, struggling to get up. He was all tangled up with
7 seconds left.
And Rusky Jones carries behind the net and fires it up. And that ends that game. Holy
what a game
guacamole.
that was. If you had told me at the end of the first period that Stampede would end up winning this game by 5 goals, wouldn't have believed you.
No.
Not gonna
You
lie.
not believe it. Unbelievable.
6 unanswered.
But it's about steadying the ship.
With 8 goals.
Yeah.
Scored 8 goals to win this game.
All right. So,
but you know what? That's what champions do. They find a way, Dave.
tomorrow night, same battle again. I think
Tune in.
I think that the Thunder will revisit these and make some notes.
I would say so. That is not a 9-4 hockey game.
Not at all, no. If you had not seen the score, you would not say that. Big thanks to Penny and Sadie for all your work this evening. Rocking it on the technical
desk.
end of things, yeah.
And the camera.
So thank you. Well, that pushes the Stampede further ahead.
It does. It does, actually. So with 3 points, that'll take them to 21 points to be on top of the table. with Dunedin Thunder second on the table at 12 points. West Auckland Admirals 12 points also.
Wow. Oh, well. Stay tuned next tomorrow.
Tomorrow, absolutely. It's going to be a barn burner, I
It
tell
will
you
be.
what.
Yeah.
Is it what?
All right. I'm Dave Dubnick.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.